welcome to the Zodiac CAS Challenge, Part 2. We're tackling Earth in this video, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the first part, I did the fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. If you haven't seen that and want to, then you can go watch that and then come back if you want, or after this video, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to watch this in chronological order. So, right now, I'm finally recording. I know it hasn't been that long, it's only been like a week since I posted my last video, but to me it felt like forever. And I took that break because I was getting a new computer, so I finally got it. Yay! It's my baby. I love it. Spent my life savings on it. Kidding. I was broke to begin with. But yeah, the end of my laptop's lifetime, it was not doing so hot. I couldn't record anything outside of CAS for The Sims 4. So hopefully now that I have my new computer, I can do other videos besides CAS. If you have anything that you want me to do, you can comment in the comments below if you want. Yeah, so we're working on Taurus right now, and some things about Taurus is apparently they're homebodies. They like staying at home and doing homely things. I appreciate that. I like doing homely things. That's why I'm here recording a YouTube video and not actually working at an actual job with people. So I got a new site for my information, and this site gives me colors, so I won't have the issue I had last episode. It gives me colors of all the signs, really fancy. And apparently for Taurus, pink and green are their colors. I get green, it's an earth sign, green is earthly, but pink kind of came out of left field. I don't know where that came from. So I was just experimenting around with deciding what to make pink. I settled on just making her shirt pink because it was easy to do, and I made her eyes green to reflect that. The ruling planet is Venus, and some traits about Taurus is they're reliable, practical, stubborn, materialistic, but they're also hard workers. So even though they like a life of luxury, that doesn't mean that they won't work hard to obtain that luxury. And they're also quite romantic Sims, which is unexpected a bit because they're homebodies and I'm a homebody, and the idea of, being romantic with other people kind of makes me want to gag. Gonna be alone forever. Anyway, so I gave her the traits of materialistic, romantic, and entrepreneurial, which is a custom trait of mine because there is no hard worker trait in The Sims 4. It's not even a workaholic trait like The Sims 3. I miss those traits. Does anybody else miss The Sims 3 traits? I miss them every day I played Sims 4. There was just so much selection, and you had like 5 traits. God, I miss The Sims 3. Honestly, maybe with my new computer I can actually maybe record some Sims 3 videos, but I don't know. Sims 3 is a nightmare. I can't imagine recording on top of just playing the game regularly. Anyway, so next sim we got is Virgo, and Virgo is something else. They are loyal and practical. They're all practical. Every last earth sign is practical, apparently. So I don't really have to keep mentioning how practical they are. And honestly, because they're practical, I kind of just gave them all like very not that much makeup and hair that's kind of out of their face, and just yeah, they don't really have to deal with it. Unlike the fire signs with like Leo and Aries, who had a lot of makeup on, these three don't really. And honestly, can I just say what a nightmare it was trying to make each sim like very individual, because the fire signs for some reason were so easy to do that. Like I had a clear idea for every one of the fire signs. Like there was one trait that I could just go off of. Like for Aries, the hot-headed trait was what I went with. And for Leo, that stardom kind of thing is like center of the spotlight or whatever is what I went with Leo. And for Sagittarius, the adventurous one. But for these three, they all were just so similar. And it doesn't help how bland all their colors are. Because do you want to hear Virgo's colors on this website? Gray, beige, and pale yellow. What the heck am I supposed to do with that? That is just... Can you tell me you're bland without telling me you're bland? Like, God. It was so difficult. So, yeah, Virgo was hard to make interesting looking. And their ruling planet is Mercury, which is just gray. Didn't help me much either. Did I mention that Virgos are overly critical of themselves and others? So that's yeah, it's not a great trait. I can definitely relate to that one. I'm critical to everything. And apparently they're shy. I read somewhere. And they pay attention to tiny little details about things, so they're quite the perfectionists. And they're careful, so they make sure that nothing is out of plan. Like, every aspect of their life they've planned out and made sure that everything goes according to plan and nothing is out of place. And they live very careful lives. They don't want anything strange happening. They're also very organized and methodical. And from one site I was looking at, and this is like the basis of how I made her look, and I quote, "The symbolism behind the name speaks well of their nature, born with a feeling they are experiencing everything for the first time." So I don't really know what that means, but I just figured it basically just reminded me of the phrase deer in headlights, so that's kind of just how I made her look. Like, just has absolutely no idea what's going on ever. That was my inspiration for Virgo. Sorry to any Virgos out there. So for the Sims traits, I just decided to go with perfectionist, because obviously the small detail thing. Ingenious, which I don't have a clear explanation for, but I just went with genius because they're methodical and organized, and the trait in the Sims 4 says like it makes them focused a lot, so I was like, well, methodical, organized, you should probably be pretty focused to be that. And then I went with introvert because there's no shy trait. There would be if this was The Sims 3, but I'm not complaining or anything. So yeah, I had absolutely no idea what to do with Virgo, because honestly, it was just really difficult with the colors I got, and I wanted her to look different from Leo, and Leo was already yellow, but now we got Virgo who's a pale yellow. Yeah, so I went with like a working mom look. if that makes any sense at all. I doubt it does. So I just went with like white top, brown pants, and some flats because they're careful. They don't want tripping on heels. That's dangerous.
You better like, comment, and subscribe, or I will come for you.
Anyway, moving on to Capricorn. We struggled a lot with Capricorn, honestly. Capricorn was... Actually, Capricorn kind of turned out to be one of my favorites. The favorite of the three, I think, because I don't know why, I liked her. Well, Capricorn's colors are brown and black, also not giving me too much to work with, because apparently I just went with brown for everybody because they're all Earth signs and everybody likes brown. And then I guess Virgo is like whites and pale yellow, so like the light side, while Capricorn is like the dark side with blacks and stuff. But Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn, and traits about them is that they are responsible, serious, know-it-alls, traditional, good-mannered, disciplined, and just, yeah, very stern and strict, and just kind of the type that doesn't know how to crack a joke, I'd think. So the traits I ended up giving my sim was proper because of the whole responsible and good-mannered side, independent because it's not on this list, but I think a site said that they were independent. I don't really remember. I looked at a lot of sites for information when I was making them. And family-oriented because of the whole traditional side of things. But yeah, she was probably my most fun sim to create. And I was really dead set on the idea of her having bangs. I don't know why, I just like, this sim is gonna have bangs. So then I just looked through every single hairstyle of mine that had bangs, and it took a while to find one that worked for me because I didn't want her to be super glamorous. Like, just going with the practical thing again. Didn't want her hair in her face, right? Because she's working with stuff. She's working with stuff. And she doesn't want her hair all over her face. So I wanted her hair up, or just in a ponytail or something, away from her face. It was a struggle and a half, but yeah, after the hair fiasco, I just settled on a sweater, and there was one outfit that I kind of really liked for her, which was like this jacket thing that has fashionable trench coat sort of idea. But I forgot that I actually lost a lot of my accessory CC, and there I had some like leggings that looked like jeans that I could put under super like low cut stuff. And I forgot I lost that, and when I realized that, I was like, well, now I can't give her this because it looks a bit too scandalous for Capricorn. That made me sad, but I ended up finding a sweater dress thing, which looked pretty cute, and then I just went with some leggings and boots, because the leggings had a flower on it. I was like, no, they're serious. They will not have flowers on their leggings. So then I got just boots to cover that. yeah, so for any future videos out there, I will probably be... Well, I'll be finishing up this series doing the water and air signs for the Zodiac, and then some other cast challenges, but if any of you have anything you want to see from me, you can comment down below. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to posting more because I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, but the future parts of this will be up soonish. I probably won't do them right after this. Probably put another video in and then do them afterwards. I should get a proper schedule, but with school back and me being a high school student, like I probably won't have a ton of time to do this. But I'll find time. Don't worry, I'm not gonna give up on this because yeah, I'll just keep posting videos for you guys. I'm not gonna have a strict schedule or anything, but hoping at the very least once a week for you guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Go like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, like this video so I can have a job where I don't have to interact with people.